The Ranveer Show Clips, India's smartest podcast highlights channel. Subscribe and hit that bell icon. Dude, considering the fact that we are such a massive population, why aren't there more Prateek Kuhads in India? Like, people who came up independently and like kind of had their own identity. So I remember, for example, and this is a very amateur perspective because I don't understand the music industry well. But back in the 90s, you know how there was this whole wave of Indian pop coming up, like individual people who were making their own kind of music. Lucky Ali had a few like crazy songs back then. And then that just kind of died out in the 2000s where they started doing those remixes of old songs. And then there was no pop for a while. Now, suddenly with the rise of YouTube, there's like a lot of independent people coming up, releasing their own music. We have a friend called Abhilasha Sinha. I listen to a lot of her stuff as well. But, you guys like yourself, Abhilasha, and a few other people are the only kind of independent people who have like heard of on social media and all that. So what's going wrong in the system?
Man, this is just completely personally my theory, my opinion to answer your question. And I've thought about this before because we definitely had a wave of independent music in India in the 90s, like you said. And I'm a massive Lucky Ali fan as well, by the way. I mean, just like all his work from back then. Silk Route was amazing. Euphoria, some of the stuff is amazing. I mean, there were like some cool like bands back then. But I don't
The
know. It was
Aryans.
the Aryans, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that completely. Bunch of people, man. And I don't know. Maybe it was not sustainable for some reason. I don't know how the back end of that, the business model they were following worked. I feel like they were all. I might be wrong, but I feel like a lot of them were backed by the same producers and music companies, which are part of like the commercial music industry even today. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like it wasn't, maybe it wasn't truly independent, whereas I feel like today the shift that has happened, and this is not just happened in India, it's happened across the world, is truly is independent for the first time. I mean, in the sense that like I can sit and write a song today and produce it in my this studio right here and put it out on Spotify like next month, you know and that's it. And it's as simple as that. I go to a distribution service online and I put it out, and I can do my own marketing. And of course it's at a much smaller scale, so I might not be able to do a phenomenal job of it, but I can do it. And that was not a reality, and that's everything that basically internet has made possible. So today I feel like a lot of artists are truly independent in the sense that their livelihood is not dependent on anybody but themselves. They are able to like earn their incomes directly through their fans, do a show and get that, like literally have that direct channel, which truly does make you independent. So I feel like this time it is a lot more sustainable, and this time, and I mean, hopefully that's what actually happens, is truly an independent wave which will continue to be independent.